Hello, and welcome to All Stuff and Games. If you're anything like me, you have been completely obsessed with the new Disney Dreamlight Valley and have put in hundreds upon hundreds of hours into the game. And at this point, I have been very, quest heavy as far as my gameplay. Haven't done a lot of decoration, haven't done a lot of maneuvering of my buildings. I honestly, when it's time to get a new villager's house up, I plop it anywhere, i.e. Minnie's house. As you can see, it's just plopped. And there is literally no rhyme or reason for anything that I have going on in my valley. If you look over at Mickey's house, the bench is facing the house. Like, how did that happen? You know why? Because I just threw things just to get it out my way because I was either in the middle of another quest. So right now I'm just going to show you what my valley looks like. The point of the video today is to hold me accountable, to make sure that I come to some type of organization within my valley, or at least clean things up a bit just to make it a little bit more good for navigating, because as of right now it literally is kind of all over the place. So when I'm foraging for apples or berries or hardwood, everything is just, it's honestly all over the place. So this is my map, and as you see, absolute disaster. I really got to get it under control. So all the apples that you see are all the berries or apples or gooseberries, blueberries that I have scattered all over the place. I know a lot of people have been putting them all together in either their meadow or their valley so that they have them all in one central place. I'm actually going to organize them based on the biomes that they're in, just to encourage and make sure that I visit each biome every single day. Because as you play the game, you will notice that there are random chests that'll pop up throughout the day, and it'll have goods like clothing and furniture, and I don't want to miss those things. So I'm going to make sure that I organize all of those within the valley. Before I do so, one of my dailies that I'll always do is change my outfit. Can't wear the same thing twice. So what you see here is just me changing it up, figuring out my look for the day. So this is the final look. I mean, who doesn't organize an account? It's a look. So the first thing I actually wanted to do with organizing my valley and getting it under control is to move my house. My house right now is in the Peaceful Meadow, and I want to move it over to the Forest of Valor just because I love how pretty and woodsy and gorgeous that area is. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So once I actually get my house over to the Forest of Valor, I play with like different areas of where to put it. I really couldn't make up my mind at all. So I jumped from one side to the river to the other side of the river, just really trying to get a feel for where I wanted it to be. And then essentially I ended up adding it into this little like corner area. And I absolutely love where it's at. I like that I have the little stream following around the back of the house. I just love it. I love the view. So this was a good call. I like having it here. I'm happy for now because I don't know what my future self is going to do, but for now, this is good. Now I'm going to organize this side of the valley. The first thing I do is just kind of take survey of the land. In this area, I have both lemons and blueberries. So I'm just looking for where all my blueberry bushes are. And as you can see, I literally have things all over the place. So like there's one blueberry bush by the entrance of the forest. I have a lemon tree off to the side. So I really just want to get those things grouped together. So once I enter this biome, I know where all my forageables are at. I also moved the well for the Forest of Valor closer to my house so that when I do need to get to my house, I can fast travel there a lot easier. So all I'm continuing to do here is move my blueberry bushes so they're all grouped together. moving my lemon trees so that they're grouped together on both sides of the bridge, and just doing a little cleanup of the area, just making sure right now that I'm not missing anything. Eventually I do want to move that pillar, I'm just not sure where. I have no idea as far as how the overall look of this part is going to be. Honestly, right now I just want to clean and have some type of organization going on in each of my biomes. Like I said, I do want to keep my forageables in the biome that they're in, just to force me to go into each biome daily, because you never know what you'll find when it comes to the chest. And even the thorns, as you clean up the thorns, you'll see like an explosion of coins, and when you gather all the coins, a chest appears, and the chest can have coins, but I've also found that it'll have items, so that's something I try not to miss. So I do really want to force myself to make sure that I'm going into each biome, especially because at this point I feel very item poor. So as you see now, that area, the Forest of Valor, just looks so much cleaner. Just with looking at the icons, they're all grouped in one area, and the rest of that section just looks so much cleaner. So the next area that we are going to organize is the Forested Heights. And I am doing the exact same thing that I did in the Forest of Valor, which is to bring all my forageable bushes and trees all in the same area, just so it's easy for me to access when I come into this biome. I'm also moving some of the trees out of the way, just to make it a lot more easy to navigate. And especially for my Switch users who are using this game, try and get rid of some of the trees. It will definitely help with the lag that I know a lot of people are experiencing, at least until Disney is able to do the updates and get that aspect of the game just a little bit more functional. Also, quick tip, if you have any dig sites, if you place any item on top of it, it will get rid of them instead of you having to dig and use your energy to cover the little spot back up, as you see I did with my cherry tree. And right now I'm just lining all my gooseberry bushes and my cherry trees together. I'm just trying to decide how I want the layout to look. So after I move everything over, I always do just a final sweep to make sure that there are none that I'm missing, because I have done that, especially with the Forest of Valor. I almost missed the blueberry bush. So that I'm just checking to make sure that I got everything. And next we're gonna look on my map and see how satisfying it is just to have everything just grouped together in one area. This little corner of my map looks so good. The rest still looks like a disaster, but that's what we're doing here today. We are going to get it all together. So now we have entered one of my favorite biomes, which is the Forbidden Lands. It is so pretty, it is so spooky, and I absolutely love it. A lot of this process is going to be very repetitive, so I am going to speed it up a bit and slow it down at the end so you can see exactly how I decided to go about organizing the area. And then at the very, very end, I'm going to show my map just so you can see how organized it looks and how much easier it is to navigate. So this is how I decided to lay out this area. I did make some room because I want to make this farming plot a lot bigger for my pumpkins, as they are the huge moneymaker. I'm gonna pull up my map now so you can just see how nice it looks. I really love how this is coming together. Like, it's so gratifying and satisfying for me. The next area that I'm going to go and head over and organize is the Sunlit Plateau. sunlit plateau, done. So now we have 4 down, about 3-ish to go. Because I consider the plaza and the meadow part of the same biome. So technically we only have 3 left. Let's get to it. Hi, so new day, new outfit. Didn't get to finish all the biomes on the day that I recorded the first half of this, but we are going to continue on and work on Dazzle Beach. This area I changed up quite a bit, I feel, just because there were more things to move, because I have Moana's boat over here that she fishes for me every day, and then I also changed up Goofy's stall. I got rid of a lot of the palm trees that were in this area. So I actually did a bit more in this area just to kind of have some type of organization and just have things a little bit more condensed in this biome. So here I just did the last little remaining touches, get some of the rocks out of the way, get some of the trees out of the way. And next I'm going to work on my meadow area. In this area, I probably did the most changes out of every other biome, only because I did add a farm. I did some light decorating in my farm area because there is also the most forageables in this area. So I wanted to have a place that was organized with my forageables. I also have Wally's farm. So I decided to just make that a whole little farm area where I can collect everything all in one nice, chunky, juicy piece. And once I was done with my farm, I did decide to start working on the other buildings that I had plopped everywhere, cleaning up a lot of the landscaping, getting rid of the random rocks that are just all over the place, finally flipping the bench on Mickey's house, things like that, because I had just, again, threw things anywhere just to continue with the next quest, which is one thing about this game that I love so much is the quest aspect. It really satisfies the completionist in me, but that's what I continue to do here. And we are done. This is what my map looks now. The farm area that I have in the meadow is doing everything for me. The last thing I'm going to do in this area, which I'm not going to film, is just picking up my carrots and cleaning that area out since I'm now moving my farm over to the other side. And also I did not do the Glade of Trust because I had already done it. As you see in the icon with the 4, I have my lemons there and my crops in my well and Goofy's stall is all located there too. So that was one realm that I didn't have to do. So I'm very happy with that. Overall, this is definitely a step in the right direction. If you enjoyed organizing with me or would love to see more Dreamlight videos, be sure to like and subscribe because I am obsessed and will continue to put more videos out on this game. And may your days be filled with cozy, spice, and everything nice. See you later.